Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is CrissyJ, and on this channel I do lifestyle vlogs. I gear my content around health and wellness now, mental health, and spirituality, and everything in between, balancing mom life, work life, school life, and all of the things. So if any of those topics resonate with you, I do invite you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the fam. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, y'all know I love y'all. Welcome back to another video. So this is a February reset, but not really a reset. So it's more of just like a chit chat, catch up type of vibe, a reflection, and then what our goals are going forward. I didn't do a vision board this year, which is so crazy because I kind of was going back and forth with it. And ultimately, I just was like, you know, so I don't know. I might still do it. I might not. I may just keep it with like my monthly goal boards that I was doing. And I may or may not share them on my channel. I don't really think those videos did too well, so I don't know how much those videos are of interest to my viewers. So I just don't want to waste time doing something that isn't fulfilling for you all, because I can always do it for me and just don't share it. You know what I mean? So, but we're here and I did want to share this video with you guys. I just feel like we're still in quarter one. It's still early on in the year and it's early on in the month. Today is February 5th. So we're still in the start, the first week of the month. And I kind of wanted to reflect on 24. I feel like we just kind of came into 25 and was like, woohoo, we're here. And completely just was like, bye, 24, But let's reflect. How was 24? I really don't have any complaints with 2024. It started off a little bumpy for me. As y'all know, I had the hospital visit with the DVT and pulmonary embolisms, but we got through that. Your girl started school. I'm very, very proud of myself, y'all. Like when I tell y'all, don't y'all remember me having conversations and I was just like, I just want to, be led to my purpose and I want to know. And I was so terrified of getting into debt with like student loans. You know what I mean? Like I just was like, I don't know about that. Cause I be hearing stories of people owing like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm like, I'm not built for that life. I'm not built for that life. But I thought about it and I was like, okay, what do you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? What could you do for free? Like if you were not to get paid for it, what would you do that you would enjoy doing? And it's talking to people, even when in my vlogs, I can be chatty patty in my vlogs, but that's my therapy. Like that's a way of me getting therapy. It's my way of venting and releasing, things that are on my mind. I love talking to y'all. And so I do enjoy conversation with people. And I know that a lot of people are like, you're so easy to talk to. I mean, people like literally open up to me that don't even know me, and they'll tell me their whole life story. And then I've had several people within my job function say, you should look into being a therapist. Like I enjoy talking to you. It was easier talking to you than my therapist. And I just kept kind of getting those type of like signs. And then my neighbor knocked on my door, invited us over. She ended up being a therapist. It was just like sign after sign after sign. And I was like, okay, God, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. And I went for it. And I'm glad that I did. I never was really like a school type of girl. Like I'm not about to sit here and lie on Beyonce internet and tell y'all that I was a straight A honor roll student. I was far from that, the other end of the spectrum. I averaged like C's and D's, y'all. I put forth no effort. Now, what I did like, I liked, and I did good in math until it started to get a little, ridiculous, like pre-calc. I'm like, I'm not going to use this in my adult life. I don't need to do this, you know? So once I started to understand, like, this is not going to benefit me in the real world unless I want to be a scientist or something that deals with numbers in that way. This is not something that I care to learn or do. But other than that, I just was like, let me just do the bare minimum to get me by. Not necessarily the best, mindset to have, but hey. So that was intimidating to me to go back to school because I was just kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to do good. I just felt like that mentality was still going to follow me. But it didn't. I literally am all A's and B's. I have all A's and B's in all of my classes. I have 3 B's, I think maybe like 5 A's or 6 A's. I don't remember how many classes altogether, but I have 3 B's for sure. The rest are A's. So I'm very proud of myself in that way. And I'm thankful that I chose to listen to God and follow his direction. And I leaned 100% on him, y'all. Like, I had no clue. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if this is it for me. I don't know if this is the lane I'm supposed to be in. But if it is, everything will align. And then I got sick and I thought like, okay, that was it. That's it. That's my sign. This isn't it, because we're always looking for a way out when we are skeptical about something or scared. And I was just like, okay, I got sick. I went to the hospital. This is just my sign that I'm not supposed to start school because I was supposed to literally start class like a week before I went to the hospital. And no, God was like, nope, that's not it. That was just a wake up call for you to slow down, for you to stop putting in so much energy, time, and your job. We need you to revert and come over here. Like, we want you to go to school. We need you to do this. And so I was like, okay, hold on. And I did it. And I'm doing well. I actually changed my major yesterday, which I shared with you guys in the vlog. But yeah, if I stick to it, y'all, and I really stick to the plan that I have, Sean and I have talked about it so many times. If I stay solid and true to the plan, I can hit my goal of owning and opening my own private practice in 5 to 6 years or so. So yeah, and don't get me wrong, life happens, right? Things happen, the unknown and all of the things. So I don't know what is ahead. I don't know what speed bumps we may run into, what walls we may run into, whatever the case. But I just know that I'm going to still push through regardless. And it might delay that time frame, but I do feel like I have a solid plan when it comes to my goals with school and my professional life. Originally, I wanted to transfer within the mental health department with my job because I work for a healthcare company. But then I was like, if I do that, I'm going to have to go into the office, and that's just not it for me. So I've been home, y'all, since well before COVID. I've been working from home since 2015. So going back to the office is just not a thing for me. It's so foreign. Like, I'm just like, what? Work? In a building? Get in the car and drive, use gas, and go to work? Like, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I would love to do it like when I want to, but I don't want to have to. And so I'm just like, pass. I think I'm just going to stay put where I'm at, ride it out, and then leave when I can get my own practice, or even go under someone else and get my experience up and things like that. But I don't think I'm going to transfer within the company. And then we'll see. At that point in time, I'll be about 16 years in with my job. And so I may possibly qualify for early retirement. But we'll just play around with it and see, what it is. But that's pretty much like my school and my professional goals going forward. And that's a big, big milestone that I accomplished in 2024. We also traveled a lot. So as y'all saw, towards the end of the year, we were traveling back to back. I really enjoyed that. Sean and I were saying that we want to make an earnest effort and be very intentional with giving the kids experiences, traveling as a family. And so we took a lot of trips, starting with Caden's birthday trip. And it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. A lot of money was spent, though, y'all. A lot of money was spent. Okay. Traveling is expensive, especially for a family of four. And if you have more than that, then whew, hats off to you. But yeah, it's very expensive, but it was worth it. It was very worth it for the experience. The kids had a great time. We had a good time. I just love exploring new places and trying new foods and just, all of the things, and it's worth it. I would do it all over again. In fact, this year we have some trips already set up, and we have a few more tickets we need to buy for some more trips. We're going to start doing some more like staycations, little weekend mini getaways where we can like drive to easily or catch a little quick flight to. We just want to live. I feel like there's so much going on in the world right now that everywhere you turn, it just pulls on the anxiety strings, airplanes falling out the sky, hitting each other in the sky, to our president in office just running it like a whole shit show, y'all. Like, it is just insane. Like, literally having adult temper tantrums and doing whatever he wants to do with no one in regard but himself and his elite friends. It's a lot. Okay? It's a lot. And I used to run away to an app called Lemonade, and y'all know I raved about Lemonade. It was like peaceful and quiet over there. But Lemonade merged with TikTok. They're owned by the same company, and it's like people automatically kind of just linked their TikTok to Lemonade, and it's kind of giving a little more TikTok. I like TikTok, but TikTok is TikTok, and so I really don't enjoy the app as much as I did initially, and so I haven't really been posting on there as much. But I say all that to say that there's just so much going on in the world that will really truly drain you mentally, that we have to, for the sake of our mind, clock out. Like, sometimes we really do. We have to put everything on pause, do not disturb, turn it off, block, delete, whatever we have to do, unfollow, to give ourselves that peace of mind. Because if not, there's this thing called algorithm. Okay. And so if you engage in a video about the Black Hawk and the plane crashing, it's going to continue showing you video after video of planes and issues with planes. And I don't know if y'all have noticed that, you engage with the fires. Of course, it's all over the news regardless, but then you're going to just start seeing fires all over the place. It's just the algorithm. That's just what it is. It's like, oh, okay, this is what she likes to see. Let's show her more of that. And I was like, no, I don't want to see more, And I'm like, why am I looking at a plane crash or this happening from like 2 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to engage in any of that. So I was starting to feel like, oh my God, I'm scared to fly. And I'm like, I just can't live like that. Like, living in fear, it's bad enough we have to watch what we eat. And it's just too much, like, girl, I need a peace of mind. So I'm being very intentional on what not only I put into my body, but what also I feed my brain and my mind. I need to filter out stuff, And speaking of food, another big change that I made, which was this year, is not eating meat. I don't know if that's going to be an ongoing forever thing, but right now, while I'm on my journey to becoming a wife, I did say that's one of the things I wanted to clear out of my diet. And I just feel like they're playing around with the meat. They're doing all kinds of things in the labs. The meat wasn't chewing right, wasn't tasting right, wasn't looking right. And I did not like how I felt after I ate it. And so I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. Like, I don't have to continue eating meat just because I've always eaten meat. Just stop. Like, if you don't like how you feel, you're wasting it. You're throwing it away because you're scared to eat it. Like, it's just a waste, So I'm doing good with it so far. To get my protein in, I've been doing my protein smoothies, mixing protein into my smoothies, eating protein bars. I have been eating, like tuna fish, peanut butter, just getting my protein in other ways. And I'm still in the very early process of this journey. It's only like I'm into my second week now, and so I do have to do more research on how I can get that protein in because we do need it. But I feel good. I thought that I was gonna crave, like I did crave some buffalo wings, but then I thought about like how I feel after I eat it, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like it's good. So I feel good about it. I don't know if it'll keep going after the 90 days. We'll see, but right now I feel amazing. Let's talk about health and wellness while we're on the topic, and we're going to shift it a little into more of weight loss. So, weight loss has always been a struggle for me. If y'all know, y'all know. I start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. I feel like I'm always starting, I'm always stopping. Okay. I feel like when it comes to the weight loss, I'm never finishing. It is so frustrating, y'all. But one thing I can say is that I have to cut it out with the instant gratification. That is going to have me crash out every single time. Like, that's just one thing about humans. We want that instant gratification. And I was talking to my manager about it yesterday when we were doing my quarterly review. Like, I can't put so much on me at one time. I can't expect to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get dressed and go to the gym, not eat meat, get a good workout in 5 days a week, cut out eating snacks. And it's just a lot of change at one time. And not only is it just shocking my body, it's shocking my mind. Like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? This isn't what we're used to. And although it is good change, sometimes we put too much on ourselves too fast and we crash out, and we end up being consistent for all of like a week or two, and after that we're done. We have to do micro habit changes, and then they will turn into a routine. We'll start doing them automatically. And so I'm starting with not eating meat because weight loss truly does start in the kitchen. And I know this, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I was piling on too much. Like, I'm trying to work out, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And I'm like, girl, focus on what you're putting in your mouth first, and then gradually get into working out. Just even if you move your body 20 minutes, even if you just go for a walk around my neighborhood, don't feel like you have to go out here and run a marathon, or you have to bust a sweat out of this world to feel like you worked out. Moving your body, especially for me, because I have a sedentary job and I work 10-hour days, like, girl. So I'm just doing it, like, I'm not putting emphasis on it, I'm not speaking on it too much, I'm just doing it. So I did let y'all know I cut out meat and stuff, but I haven't let y'all know I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it, and y'all will see it when y'all see it. Y'all might not see me work out in one vlog, y'all might see me work out in one, and then maybe 3 months from now y'all might see me work out in every vlog, you know what I mean? Because that gradually it will become a routine of mine. What else happened in 24? Those are really like the big things. I know I have my jar upstairs, which I was going to bring it down here, but I didn't. And I probably will at some point just probably like incorporate that in like a vlog or something. But I know that there were a lot of little wins, small wins, and big wins in 24. I started volunteering with my church, which is good, and that taps onto my spirituality. I am truly developing a strong relationship with God, which has been one of my top priorities over the last few years. And I love the space that I'm in with him. I love my relationship with God. Like, I talk to God like he is the homie, okay? Because he is. I'd be like, God, what's going on? Like, what is going on? What do you want from your girl? Okay? Because I'm spent. Okay? And it ain't no rent. I am exhausted. And God be like, girl, hush. He'd be like, girl, hush, and get up and go ahead and do that. Like, you are tired of doing what? What you putting yourself to do, sitting at that daggone desk? Because you're tired of doing what? Because you're not tired of moving your body. You're not tired of ripping and running and doing all this and that and the third with your family, because like, you're tired from making yourself tired, from sitting at that desk. And I was like, you ain't have to check me like that. And the way that came about was actually the end of the year or the beginning of this year. And that was when I did my Daniel fast, which I shared with you guys how that went. A few of you all did see that video where I had a little meltdown. I'm not even gonna lie, I had a meltdown. It was very much real. Not that I wanted to get on camera and cry my eyes out, but it was real. It was a very real process, and looking back, I can appreciate it. That video is no longer, that channel is no longer, and I just decided that I was spreading myself thin. I'm like, girl, this channel's already monetized. You already have over 3,000 subscribers here. Build it, like just pump out the content that you enjoy making, and people will watch what they enjoy watching. You don't have to cater to every single crowd and create separate channels for each crowd. Like, your community of people will come to you. And originally, it came to me to create the channel and name it Abundant Living with CrissyJ. But I'm like, no, girl, this is your channel, this is your platform, and you can show them Abundant Living with CrissyJ within this platform. And shout out to my viewer who let me know, like, put it all on one channel. Like, we're here. We like a little bit of it all, So I'm like, you know what? That's true. Like, instead of me stressing out trying to edit a video for this channel, trying to make sure I'm not sharing this on this channel and I have to share it on that, it was just too much. Okay, it was too much. So we went ahead and canned that, and everything will be here. So you all will get a dose of it all. I'm really trying to niche down my content just a little more to focus on things that truly matter, which is mental health. That's the career field that I'm in, and I will be going into school and everything else. Spirituality. Y'all know I love me some God. Okay, we talk about him on this channel. We don't shy away. Health and wellness. I am on a health and wellness journey, and I would like to lose weight while in the process. But ultimately, I just want to learn how to eat better. I want to feed myself and my family better. Eventually, we want to have our own garden and grow our own foods, and get into all of the meal planning and prepping and all of the things. So y'all will see a little bit of that as well. As far as the garden, though, I don't think we're going to do that here at this house, but y'all will see it eventually. But I just want to, just be healthy, and I don't want to keep focusing on weight loss. That is a benefit to being healthy for me. I really just want to focus on being healthy, clearing my skin. I have this issue with my vitamins. I want to get my vitamin levels back to normal because it's affecting my hair. It's affecting my skin. It's just, yeah. So that's that. And this is why I like these type of videos, because I don't like them to be too structured. I don't want it to look like I'm reading off of a monitor. Like, I'm having a conversation with my homegirls at this point. You know what I'm saying? But spirituality, I was saying that I started to volunteer at my church, and I really like that space. It can be a little intimidating because I do go to a diverse church, but there are more Caucasians than there are people who look like me. And it can just be a little intimidating when you're in a space that you are not the majority. And then because people already know each other for years, or they're from the area, whatever the case may be, it can be a little cliquish, right? And I don't think that it's an intentional thing, but it can come off as like, oh, they're clicked up, or and so it could be a little intimidating, but I just keep going. I keep going because ultimately I'm there for the word, and I do like the church. I really do like the church. The pastor has been giving sermons lately about diversity and welcoming everyone, and every single one from every religious background, color, race, whatever, is welcome. And he wants everyone to feel equal and very much so valued in the church. And so, it is what it is. This is our church home for now, but when we move, of course, we'll have to find another church home. But I do like the church home that we have. I'm comfortable, and I'm thankful that it's right down the street from us. And Kaden goes there every Wednesday. And my goal is to get baptized. I do want to get baptized. So yeah, that's my goal in 2025 is to get baptized. I have to get out of my mind with thinking that I have to be perfect, and although I know I don't want to be perfect and I know I don't have to be, I just feel like, oh, you definitely have to change this. So you definitely, and I'm like, girl, even if you get baptized, you're probably going to say a cuss word or two. Like, I'm not going to probably ever stop cussing. I'm not going to be cussing like a sailor, and I'm going to be very intentional with the words that I use, because I do feel like people who cuss a lot have a limited vocabulary. Even if they do know words, they're choosing to use those. And so I just feel like you're limiting your vocabulary, and that's not something that I really aim to do. And I want to be more intentional about the music that I'm choosing to share in my vlogs. And so lately I've been trying to, like, if I really like a song and I'm vibing to it, I'm like, dang, they cuss right there. They didn't have to cuss right there. I'll try my best to bleep it out. But yeah, all in all, that's pretty much what it is, y'all. But I'm looking forward to what is to come in 2025. We'll be doing some more traveling, taking some trips. I'm going to be taking some more classes within my school and outside of my school, just to kind of speed up the process of graduation. We're going to be getting Caden involved in some extracurricular activities. He's interested in boxing, and so I'm going to register him to do that actually this week, and he'll be doing that with my uncle. Sean said he might even start it, so that'll be something that they can do together. And then myself, y'all, I am very much so interested in starting or registering, I should say, for like a photography class. I have so many cameras. I've spent so much money on my cameras. I enjoy cameras, have always loved cameras. Clearly, I vlog. So I just think it'll be in my best interest to learn how to use my cameras and have that be a hobby for me. Start taking our pictures of nature, of us, people, things out and about, and who knows where that can go. That can really turn into a side hustle for me. So that's something that's on my bucket list for this year for sure. But that's pretty much it. Of course, I obviously want growth of my YouTube channel, and that's something that y'all can help me with by just simply liking the videos. Even if you don't watch the whole video, if I said one thing in the video that you resonate with or laughed at or whatever the case, just give it a thumbs up. I know a lot of times when we're watching, we forget to like it, but it really truly does help the creator. We put a lot of time and energy into editing and just do our best to make it as enjoyable for you as I possibly can by like the music or whatever, So giving the video a thumbs up tells the algorithm that you enjoy the content. And so if you enjoy it, maybe such and such will too. And so it pushes it out so that more people can see the content. Another way y'all can help me is by sharing it. Share it out, to someone that you feel enjoys watching vlogs or may enjoy hearing a word of God or whatever the case is, those are ways that y'all can help me grow the channel and communicate with me. I know I have my regulars that always say something in the comments. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, but I do want to hear, from my other viewers. Even if you just say, hey girl, hey, or hey sis, hey, it makes me feel good that I know you're watching. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get a little more engagement in 2025. And by me kind of going into a niche, it will attract more people that are interested in that niche that will be, a little more outspoken and interactive with me, because y'all watch me and I'm sure y'all know so much about me, my kids, and all of that. Y'all could probably see me out in the street and really feel like y'all know me, but I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna be open arms. Like if I ever were to run into a subscriber, I will always be like, "Hey, girl," you know what I mean? But it would be even that much more special if I ran into a subscriber like Miss V or Kiana. People that actually talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And there's one I'm not gonna get her whole name, but I think it's like Miss DMV. I'll leave her on the screen. But like her, she comments. So it's like if I were to see y'all, it would feel like I know y'all just because you guys always talk to me. And then of course my girlfriends that know me in real life, Shamika, Angie, y'all know me. So, but you know what I mean? I want to engage with you guys. I want to talk to y'all. So that's that, y'all. That's pretty much it. I don't want this video to go too long. It really wasn't structured. It wasn't planned out. I just was like, this is what's going on. So y'all are going to see some changes. And if you guys want to see anything else, y'all have any ideas of anything that y'all want to see on the channel that y'all think I would want to do or would be good at doing or whatever the case, I'm all open to trying stuff. Let me know. Let your girl know, because I'm cool with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I need to get some food in my belly, get to work, start my day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Do not forget to like the video, y'all. We just had this talk, okay? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see y'all in my next. Bye.